to go around the racetrack, leave the family home.
Probably a good idea.
Right? That'd be a good idea, right? Either way, I don't think too many of us can afford that kind of car.
Yeah,
but it's beautiful. Yeah, it's
Beautiful.
really
Now, hot where I lived, and
Yeah.
people every looked at me like, really, it was hot, but
Yeah, it depends where you were,
Yeah.
of course. So the microclimates were
90s.
kicking in. So
Yeah.
90s, 80s in the basin, 70s at the coast. And if it was a little too hot for you, well, I've got some good news. It's going to cool down.
okay.
It's cooling
Hope
down.
not too much, just
Not too much, but enough where you're going to feel it. You're going to feel a difference as we head into tomorrow. And, well, yeah, you're going to feel a difference, especially as we head toward your weekend as well. So we're going to show you how much cooler it's going to get in your neighborhood coming up in just a minute. But first, we're going to take you outside this evening. And as we do, you're going to see, well, pretty nice conditions out there, staying clear for now, but we are expecting the cloud cover to start to roll in a little bit. So let's take that shot outside.
what shot are you looking for? Are you directing now?
That shot. Looking for that shot.
That's haze, right? A little hazy?
Yeah, it's that shot from, looks like our Hollywood Hills camera.
All right.
We're overlooking the basin.
What shot would you like next?
Ooh,
Mr. Spielberg?
You know what? Can I do that? Can we
Sure.
take it to Santa Monica?
Can we take it to
that?
Santa Monica?
I don't know if I
We're
have the power to do
We're automated.
that. I'm kidding.
In case you all don't
You
know.
get to call one shot a show, that's
All
it.
right, that was my one shot. Well, you know what?
We have boundaries.
It was a
here.
good shot because this is kind of really a good representation of what's going on outside right now. So thank you for that. And what is going on outside right now? Well, that onshore flow is starting to kick in, starting to get a little hazy. We're starting to see that low cloud cover start to approach the coast. And we're dealing with overnight morning low clouds and fog, mainly along the coast. A cool down in store starting tomorrow, and it's going to continue to cool through your weekend with a warm up in store next week. But before we get to next week, let's get to the, well, next 24 hours. Futurecast right here showing you mostly clear conditions, even though there will be some patchy fog sneaking into the forecast, especially in the morning hours. But we are looking at sunshine by the afternoon, especially into your inland spots and especially in the basin as well. Looks like we're going to keep things nice and clear tomorrow. Your forecast, though, calling for a trough of low pressure. It's going to start to dip into Southern California, and as it does, bringing cooler conditions along with it, and again, cloudier conditions. That fog already starting to form a little bit off the coast, and that's going to continue to be the case, especially as we head toward the weekend. So let's get a look at that weekend forecast, your 5-day forecast right here, showing you a little bit of a cool down as we head to the next few days. A little cooler tomorrow. We're going from 90s to the 80s to the low 80s on Saturday, mid 80s by Sunday, and pumping temperatures right back up again as we head into your Monday and Tuesday. We're back up into the 90s into your inland spots. Your next 5-day forecast showing you a pretty similar pattern for the basin in Orange County. Upper 70s turning to low 70s. A few clouds on Sunday. And still looking at low clouds in the forecast by the time we head to Monday. By Tuesday, we're warming up to a good 80 degrees in the coast. Low clouds, mild tomorrow, keeping things mild through your Saturday and Sunday. And by Monday, low clouds, but a little warmer and even warmer as we head into your Tuesday. Rick and Sharon, back to you.
All right, Evelyn.
And changes headed our way. We're expecting a much cooler forecast. We'll tell you how much cooler coming up.
But tonight it is,
Yes,
right, Evelyn?
it's pretty safe out there. Whew. After that, you know, I'm going to try to calm it down for us a little bit, smooth it over. Yes, indeed, it is pretty calm out there at the moment. The winds have died down. Temperatures are coming down a little bit, and that cloud cover is starting to come in. A little bit of it at the coast. We're getting a look at Long Beach this evening, and, well, temperatures quite mild out there. You can't really see a lot of that fog on radar, but it is starting to affect us. It's starting to head toward the coast, and with that, well, that onshore flow is actually developing and prompting the fog to start to roll in. You'll see wind advisories gone for the immediate forecast for Santa Barbara County. We're still looking at a few wind advisories, and wind-wise, we are pretty calm at the moment compared to where we've been the last couple of days. Temperature-wise, we're pretty warm. 69 in Valencia, 68 in downtown, 68 San Pedro, and 68 in Laguna Beach. Earlier today, we made it to 80 degrees in downtown. Average is 76, and record number is 105. So didn't get anywhere close to that, but we were above average. And we're going to continue to stay pretty warm tomorrow as well. You're going to see 60s, upper 60s, and upper 70s by the afternoon hours. Santa Monica 68 tomorrow, Riverside 85, Woodland Hills 86. So we're essentially going from the 90s to the 80s inland. We're going from the 70s to the 60s along the coast, and the basin from the 80s to the upper 70s. So just a matter of a few degrees. Temperature slipping a little bit tomorrow and then continuing to cool as we head into your weekend. So that onshore flow is developing as that trough of low pressure is starting to dig into Southern California. Overnight low clouds and fog as a result, mainly along the coast. Eventually over the weekend, we're going to start to see it spread a little more inland, possibly into the basin at least. Cooling down, of course, tomorrow and into your weekend as well, but we are expecting a bit of a warm up as we head into next week. So let's Let's get a look at that extended forecast for the basin in Orange County. Upper 70s, low 70s, and as we head toward the end of the weekend, still keeping temperatures in the same ballpark. Warming it up a little bit by Monday and even warmer by your Tuesday as we head into your Friday, tomorrow, upper 60s, and keeping things much the same through the weekend. Then, as we head into next week, temperatures warming slightly, and by Tuesday, warming up into the mid-70s. So we could call that a beach day by the time we head to your Tuesday. And for the valleys and the Inland Empire, you're going to see 80s tomorrow and staying in the 80s pretty much throughout the weekend, keeping sunshine in the forecast through the weekend as well. And then by next week, we're warming temperatures up into the 90s, warming up, and, well, take a look at that, 93 by your Tuesday. Back to you.
Thank you.
It's not bad. I actually enjoy it. I
sure
love
you
it when
do.
it's warm in here. It's not every night that we get that. It's not every day we get a warm day, but we did today. And as we head to tomorrow, we are expecting a little bit of a cool down. That should continue through the weekends. We'll tell you exactly how cool. Coming up in a minute, we are bracing for a little more fog in the forecast. This shot of LAX looking clear, but we're already looking at patchy fog approaching the coast. Temperatures quite mild out there. In fact, right here at the broadcast center in Studio City, we're at 66 degrees. And as we get a look at radar right here, mostly clear conditions again at the moment to your inland spots at the basin, but along the coast, we are expecting a little bit of that patchy cloud cover. Already a little bit of it starting to make its way to the forecast. Wind-wise, well, no advisories in the immediate forecast area, but as we move up to Santa Barbara County, we are still dealing with some wind advisories up there along the south coast and in the Santa Barbara County mountains. And you'll see right here in the higher elevations in the high desert, Palmdale, 15-mile-an-hour sustained winds, but pretty much everybody else looking at pretty calm conditions wind-wise this evening. Temperature-wise, we're in the 60s, we're in the 70s, 71 in Valencia, 67 in downtown, 64 San Pedro, and 64 degrees in Laguna Beach. So again, quite mild, 73 in Riverside, so warm for you. Earlier today, we were right on target. We made it to 80 degrees in downtown. We were 4 degrees above average for this time of year. Record numbers 105, so we didn't get anywhere close to that. But as we head into the next few days, we're only going to get cooler. So we'll tell you what to expect coming up in your 5-day forecast in just a little bit. Rob and Lena, back to you. There we go.
Depends on who you're asking, I guess.
I guess we could all agree on 65. How does that work? It's not too hot, not
That's
too
fine.
cold. There we go. All right, good. Agreed. 65 degrees, and that's right here, not inside, but outside the broadcast center in Studio City. Lots of 60s out there, a few leftover 70s, and a few clouds heading our way. You're going to see that in the shot of Long Beach right now. Cloud cover headed toward the coast. Overnight low clouds and fog. That's going to be the drill tonight as that onshore flow starts to push in. Earlier today, we warmed up to 80 in downtown, so we were warmer today than we were yesterday. 76 is average, so we were above average for this time of year, and record numbers 105. Over the next 24 hours, 60s, upper 60s, and upper 70s. By the afternoon hours, we're talking sunshine in the basin and maybe a little more sunshine along the coast. In the afternoon, inland spots staying sunny and warm, just not as warm as today. Riverside 85, Woodland Hills 86, Santa Monica 68. In downtown, you're getting up to 77 degrees. Same thing for Anaheim tomorrow. So that onshore flow is starting to kick in. With that, the clouds coming in overnight, morning, low clouds and fog, especially along the coast. We're cooling it down as we head into the next few days, but we're warming it up as we head into next week. So we're going to have that extended forecast in a minute. I want to show you Futurecast right here. It's not showing too much in the way of fog, but I will tell you some of that cloud cover is already moving in right now. Looks like the model is showing just a little bit of cloud cover along the Orange County coastline by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, but pretty much the entire coastline expecting some cloud cover, low clouds in the morning hours with a little more sunshine by the afternoon. So as we get a look at your 5-day forecast, there's that cool down we're talking about. Sunshine tomorrow for the basin in Orange County. Cooler and cloudier by your Saturday, a few clouds by your Sunday, and then warming up as we head into your Monday and even warmer as we head into your Tuesday. We're going to have your 5-day forecast coming up for your inland spots in the coast in just a little bit. Rob and Lena, back to you. And we're expecting some changes as we head toward the weekend. We'll have that weekend forecast coming right up. Amazing. I actually lived in Colorado for a little bit and got to experience really the weather over there. I did. I know me, the one that's always cold. But just for a little while, and it was amazing.
But that's a freak storm even there.
Yeah,
I've never seen anything like that.
The weather there is incredible. I mean, one day it could be snowing, one day it could just be sunny and nice, and then one day you get something like that. So
See why we moved here?
yeah, there we go. Can't complain here in California. I mean, I guess we can always complain.
We do,
always,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
we do. There's always something to complain about, right? But you know what? Hopefully you won't complain as we head toward the weekend because it's going to be, well, pretty mild and maybe even warm in some spots. Not as hot as where we were a little earlier today in the last couple of days, but still quite nice out there. It is out there, especially closer to Long Beach, the Orange County coastline, seeing a little more fog tomorrow as well. And by the afternoon, a little more sunshine for you. Temperatures right now still mild, 60s and 70s, 63 in Malibu, 67 downtown, Palmdale 73, Valencia, you're in the 70s as well, 71 in the IE Riverside, you're at 71 degrees, and earlier today downtown, you made it to 80 degrees, which, yes, was a few degrees above average, about 4 degrees to be exact. By tomorrow, we're 1 degree above average. Over the next 24 hours, 60s, upper 60s, and upper 70s by the afternoon hours for the basin. So downtown, 77, Santa Monica, 68, Palmdale, 89, and Woodland Hills, you're getting up to a pretty warm 86 degrees. And we're saying pretty warm because, of course, it was warmer today. We were in the 90s. Tomorrow, we're in the 80s, getting cooler as we head toward the weekend there, and then pumping temperatures right back up again into Monday and Tuesday. We're back up into the 90s for you. Pretty hot, actually, by Tuesday. For the basin in Orange County, still sunny and a little cooler by your Saturday and Sunday. Low clouds by your Monday. Warming up as we head into your Tuesday, back to about 80 degrees. And for the coast, upper 60s, staying that way through, well, Sunday, making it to 70 by Monday and mid-70s at the coast by your Tuesday. Rob and Lena, back to you. And temperatures starting to cool down as we head toward the weekend. How cool is it going to get? We'll have the answers.
And a kitten in a can.
Oh, Sharon,
Hi.
Rick. Yeah, hey guys. Time to, yes, take a look at the weather, and we've got your forecast as we head toward the weekend. Friday into your weekend, well, we're expecting a bit of a cooler forecast. So let's get a look right here. You're going to see, look from our Sierra cam, it looks like. And as we take a look outside, it's mostly clear there, but at the coast, we're not really seeing it showing up on radar quite yet, but we are dealing with some cloud cover already making its way toward the coast this evening. Temperatures this evening, well, they look like this. They're pretty mild. They are in the 60s and the 70s. Valencia, you are currently at 71 degrees this evening. As we head over to Riverside, you're at 70, Laguna Beach at 64, and San Pedro, you're at 66 degrees. So earlier today, we were right on target. We made it to 80 degrees as expected. In downtown, 76 is your average. So we were a few degrees above average tomorrow, just about a degree above average in the basin, getting up to 77 degrees under sunny skies for you tomorrow. And take a look at the numbers. Downtown 77, Anaheim 77, Riverside 85, and Woodland Hills, you're getting up to about 86 degrees as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So it's not going to be cool, but it will be cooler compared to where we've been as that onshore flow continues to kick in. Overnight morning, low clouds and fog mainly for the coast. As we head toward the weekend, though, they could start to make their way toward the basin, possibly into some of our inland valleys. We're cooling down as we head into the next few days, and then by next week, we're starting to warm it up a little bit. Let's get that 5-day forecast. We'll get a look at the forecast for next week, for this weekend, for tomorrow. Warm temperatures tomorrow, cooling down into your Saturday. A little warmer by your Sunday, but still on the cooler side. And then by Monday, we're back up into the 90s. Same thing for your Tuesday. And again, that's for the valleys and the Inland Empire. Next 5-day forecast for you, same pattern where we are a little cooler tomorrow, even cooler by the time we hit the weekend. Low cloud cover for you. And keeping low cloud cover in the forecast for your Monday, warming up for your Tuesday, back up to 80 degrees. And finally taking you to the beach. Upper 60s over the next few days. Pretty mild, low clouds. And, well, by Monday, still looking at low cloud cover, but we're back up to about 70. And by Tuesday, we are warming it up, still looking at clouds and sun, but we're back up into the mid-70s. So a beach day for you by Tuesday. But remember, cooler tomorrow and even cooler at some spots as we head toward your weekend. Rick and Sharon, back to you.